They had to replace the whole thing. They had to replace the shunt, like the valve. They had to replace the catheter.
The new season of Little People, Big World airs Tuesday, February 20 on TLC. Little People, Big World is marking its return with a heartbreaking episode. In an exclusive clip from season 25, Tori Roloff has to come to her husband's aid as he suffers a medical emergency. The last 10 years, Zach has had really bad migraines almost once a month, and they've never been able to really pinpoint what they are. Tori says in a confessional interview, he would get a headache, and then he would be treated for the headache, and then the pain would subside. As Tori is explaining her husband's symptoms, a clip of him in the hospital doubled over in pain on hospital bed runs. Zach has dealt with these headaches for way too long, but this time is escalated very quickly, she says. In her own separate interview, Zach's mother, Amy Roloff, recounts the moment that Tori called her and told her that Zach would be going to the hospital. It was a little nerve-wracking that Zach had to be rushed to the hospital, Amy says. And I tried to make sure that whatever information Tori relayed to me, that I would go ahead and relay to Matt and all the kids. Back in her interview, Tori recounts making sure they discovered what was going on with her husband before she even considered leaving his side. I was not going to leave that hospital without more answers, she says as the clip ends. In February 2023, Zach had an emergency surgery to repair a shunt in his brain. In a post on Instagram, Tori shared a picture of her husband after he underwent the operation. 3 days later, Zach gave his followers an update and shared more details about the procedure. I had a shunt revision surgery after getting really sick, he shared in part. The shunt has always been something I've had but became very real this past week for our family. Thank you to Tori Roloff for being the rock this week in our family and rallying the kids. My mom for coming up twice in the night so I could go to the ER. And the doctors and nurses at the hospital who advocated for me and continue to advocate and care for their patients every day. I'm happy to be home, but thinking about everyone still in the ER, ICU, or neurology that can't be home yet. Little People, Big World returns to TLC for a brand new season on February 20th.